Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is your boy, the Sports Doctor Spock, Mickey calling. And to keep the light out of my face, I'm going to put these sunglasses on. Or maybe I should just take them off. Maybe I should just deal with it like a trooper. Ooh. Ooh. Even though it makes this ugly face look a lot better, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave the, see if I can fix this up some. See if we can make it any better. There we go. We're going to try to thug it out today. And we got a few things to talk about today. I want to talk about some of the videos that I've done earlier this week. I'm about to pull them up, and we're going to discuss them. We will discuss them. As soon as I find them with my unprofessional self, I should have already had this set up. But so please just bear with me, even though nobody's even in here yet. Well, for those of y'all who catch my videos later, most people don't really watch me live, but people do watch me a little bit later after the live is going on because I don't really pre-plan my lives. It's just when I feel like going live, I just do it. That's all. I just do it. So let me see. All right. Manage. And then I go to videos and okay. So I guess it's been about 2 weeks now since a very tragic incident happened at a McDonald's in northeast, well, not even northeast Detroit, in Eastpointe, Michigan, where a young mother of 6, or a 39-year-old mother of 6, was murdered by another 26-year-old McDonald's employee. So we're going to listen to the story or how I reacted to it, and we're going to speak on it from there. Let me get into it right now.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Sports Doctor Spock, Mickey.
That's the wrong video. This is the
tragic story coming out of Eastpointe, Michigan.
Let me know if y'all can hear this.
A mother of 6, Mrs. Jennifer Harris, was murdered while working her shift and performing her managerial duties at a McDonald's.
Thanks on the light.
On 9 Mile and Schroeder, which is 1 mile north of the Detroit's northeast side. Let's get into this story just a little bit, and I'll tell you some of my thoughts as the story goes.
Of her manager
in the comment section, can you hear the
and now she's being held on a bond
story?
set $25 million.
The 26-year-old Eastpointe woman faced a judge today as the family of the victim, Jennifer Harris, comes to grips with the tragic end to her life. Harris was stabbed to death Thursday morning at the McDonald's at 9 Mile and Schroeder in Eastpointe.
7 News Detroit reporter Ruda Olsenida was it.
Like I said, 9 Mile and Schroeder is just 1 mile north of Detroit's northeast side in Eastpointe, Michigan, which was once known as East Detroit, Michigan, but they wanted to drop the Detroit from their name because they didn't want to be associated with the violence of Detroit, Michigan. It's like they're going to have to hold that L for this one, though.
Was inside the courtroom today.
I ain't really dissing Eastpointe, and I'm about to sound like a white supremacist. Some of my best friends live in Eastpointe. 4 or 5 of my best friends live in Eastpointe. So I'm not dissing Eastpointe, but that there was a fact. They wanted to take the Detroit out of their name because they didn't want to be misconstrued of being the same city, even though they're just right across 8 Mile. They're right there as Detroit, Michigan. But let's get back into the story.
No, that's not what this story is about.
Formally charged with first-degree premeditated murder, and we learned of her violent past.
New details coming out in court on Friday about the gruesome and what prosecutors say was a calculated way to take the life of a mother of 6 and hardworking employee here at McDonald's. The suspect pleading not guilty to a multitude of charges, including first-degree murder.
She stabbed the victim multiple times, up to possibly as many as 15 times, eventually causing her death.
Prosecution laying out the gruesome details.
One day I'm
of
going to
how
learn how to share
39-year-old
this
Jennifer
screen
Jamma
so y'all can see
Harris
this
lost
too.
her life at her place of work at the Eastpointe McDonald's near 9 Mile and Schroeder Thursday morning. The suspect accused of her murder, 26-year-old Eastpointe resident Afeni Muhammad, appearing in court virtually pleading not guilty. Her attorney arguing that Muhammad has had a difficult past.
She was in an extremely abusive relationship that was not only mental but physical.
Okay. They say she was in an extremely abusive relationship, but is that really an excuse to go to work and flip the fuck out? And according to, I don't know if it was in this report, Mrs. Harris isn't the first person she's used knife violence against. So during those domestic disturbances, was she wielding a knife too? No, I'm not. I feel if she has children, I feel bad for her too, because now they lose their mother to the prison system forever, most likely. But still, to go and just murder somebody like that in cold blood is unbelievable. Now she's going to claim self-defense, but that ain't how the witnesses are putting it right now.
Detectives say Thursday morning Muhammad was sent home from work early. Before leaving, she told her manager and the victim that she'll be back.
When Muhammad returned to stab Harris, she entered the back entrance with a hooded mask over her face in an attempt to conceal her identity and attempted to flee the scene after the stabbing, but was stopped by an armed customer.
Eastpointe police tell me in their investigation, they also considered the suspect's social media posts where she is seen waving around a knife in one Instagram video and discussing being sent home early by Jennifer Harris in previous incidents.
But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny.
They said she was sent home because she wasn't performing her duties at work. See, when you actually decide to get up and go to work, you need to work. Now, I actually feel bad for her too, because I'm sure she's got kids, and now they have to lose their mother to prison forever because she's.
Well, at the very least, they can go visit her while she's locked up. These other people ain't gonna never see their mama again. These other 6 people.
Pretty much guilty of this because she made a foolish mistake and she's blaming on being in a abusive relationship. But this woman has a kind of a violent past. Like Mrs. Harris isn't the first person she stabbed according to the law. Now, she pleaded out to a lesser charge, but this was already a very dangerous young woman. I think we should kind of vet the people we let work, and I just think everybody deserves a second chance.
They do.
But, like, when you're dealing with somebody that has that type of violence in their past, I don't think working at a McDonald's is the place for them because McDonald's workers get it from each other and they get hell from the people that come in there. They get hell from the customers too.
They do.
Now, myself, I'm not really one to flip out over some damn McDonald's. If I decide to eat McDonald's and my order is wrong,
I have to be fucking starving
without getting mad. I let them know what was wrong with my order, and they calmly fix it, and that's it.
What we don't realize is when you're dealing with people, when you're dealing with the fast food people, you're dealing with humans. And what do we do as humans? We make mistakes. We fuck up all the time. That's a part of being human. So I'm kind of understanding when that happens to me, I don't get too upset about it. As long as I can calmly, explain to them what happened and they fix it. It's for the most part, it's usually no reason to really flip out over your McDonald's order. But that's I was saying that to say that they get abused a lot. And they get it from each other too. They be behind the line ready. Altercations at fast food places happen a lot in the back that sometimes we see in the public when we go there, and sometimes we don't. But shit, they happen. So, the combination of that and her probably dealing with unruly customers might have her somebody that's already a person who's known or has committed violent acts at a time. That might push them over the edge. So, you might have to vet the people that you hire at McDonald's a little bit better. Do they have a propensity to violence? Have they developed thick skin yet? And you have to let them know up front. You're going to work here. You might have to take some bullshit. You might have to handle it. But they also maybe should have a class on how to teach them to handle it. Maybe some type of sensitivity training. I don't know.
Myself, I refuse to trip over some shit that I shouldn't be eating anyway. That shit is killing you. But the workers get it from each other and from the public. So you have to make sure when you're hiring these people that they're not temperamental people. You want to try to hire as many people with level heads as possible.
Somebody got to do something about that.
Due to the suspect having a record in Virginia for a similar crime involving another knife, the judge set her bond at $25 million cash or surety.
Due to the severity of the
Why not just give her
charges and
no
habitual
bond?
offender
Where is she gonna
status,
come up with
it makes the
$25 million?
defendant a high risk for flight.
If convicted, Muhammad could be spending the rest of her life behind bars. She's due back in court July 23rd for a probable cause conference. Meanwhile, I reached out to McDonald's representatives who tell me that this location where the crime occurred will reopen to the public on Saturday.
Okay, it's been
Eastpointe Rudolph, Sinida, 7 News Detroit.
All right. My condolences go out to the family of Mrs. Jennifer Harris. You go to work and you expect.
Okay, yeah, that was just that video. Now I'm going to see if I can. This is on my bigger channel, which is named just the SportsDrSpock. Let me see if I can find my own live, and I can see if it'll let me. Add the link to that video. Okay. I don't see it. I didn't see myself. Even though I did, I didn't see if it even let me or if I could even get the links. Well, I'll probably put them in the description when the video is done to the other video, so y'all can also join that channel as well. People who enjoy my shorts on this channel, I do long form videos as well. But they don't get a lot of views on this channel. They get views on my bigger channel. So if you want to check out my longer form videos, where a lot of these shorts come from, you can check out that channel as well. And a link to that will be in the description as soon as we get done here. And I also do on that channel a Saturday morning wrestling series. Every Saturday morning, I drop a video at about 7 o'clock in the morning of classic wrestling matches, just for nostalgia purposes, I guess. And well, because when I was a kid, you can see, I don't really see it anymore. And I don't see Saturday morning cartoons either. but you could see Saturday morning wrestling pretty much anywhere in the country. In Detroit, at 11 o'clock, we would see WWE or WWF back then. And a little later in the day, we would see the AWA show. So between 11 and 1, that's 2 hours worth of wrestling right there. And if you had TVS, you might see the Georgia show in the morning. Later, as you got cable, or you will see the World Championship, NWA's World Championship Wrestling show. But pretty much anywhere in the country, during the territory days, you could get some type of Saturday morning wrestling. So I decided that I would at least bring one match at a time. And pretty soon I'll be doing promos too. Maybe over the next couple of weeks I'll do wrestling promos. You get that as well on Saturday mornings. So let's review the match I did yesterday. Let's say view channel, manage videos. And it's between the Belfast Bruiser, who is Finley. Back in the 90s, he had some great, really physical matches. And I'll leave a link to this in the description box as well so y'all can check it out. With William Regal, or as he was known in WCW as Lord Steven Regal.
Welcome back,
We'll get right into the
everybody.
video.
This is your boy, the Sports Dr. Spock, and it's Saturday morning again. So you know what that means. It's time for some Saturday morning wrestling. And this week we got a physical treat. Oh my God.
These two beat the shit out of each other.
Versus William Regal, or back
Oh my
then in
goodness.
WCW.
This is only like a
Steven
7-minute
Regal.
video. I have video
This is going to
a
be
little bit
great
longer
match.
for my Saturday
Before we
morning
get
wrestling
into
series.
it, on the bottom right-hand corner should be that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit it. And we do this every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. We come up with a great match. Pretty soon we'll be doing great promos too. But I wanted to do this match this week. So let's get right into it. Steven Regal or William Regal versus Finley. This is about to be
Pretty soon, everybody, I'll be able to split the screen where y'all can watch what I'm talking about as well instead of just hearing it. I know it'll be a little bit more entertaining if you can see what I can see on my phone. I need another computer. I need to get just a monitor. And then I'm sure I'll be able to share it.
This was supposed to be Hornswoggle.
Again, because I don't have a computer that runs Streamlabs. That would help me out a lot. If I could run Streamlabs
But these two have great matches.
I used to like when Bill Dundee used to walk into the ring. They called him Sir William.
Jeez, son.
Right now, he just has jeans. Commentated by Dusty Rhodes, if you will. I don't have a good Memphis pressure. The son of a plumber. Oh, I wish y'all could see this match. Y'all check it out. I'm gonna leave a link to it, and y'all can check it out. I'll leave 2 links to it where y'all can see the full one, or you can see the one with my commentary as well.
I don't do a good Dusty. I don't do a good Dusty, baby. Finley with Regal in the hair, huh? These two have some great matches, and y'all go on YouTube and look around, y'all see some great physical matches between these two.
Jesus Christ.
This is in WCW, so it's probably in the early 90s. Maybe mid 90s.
Yeah, because this was during the Saturday night show. So you would see
Regal with a double arm suplex.
the rest of the 6:05 on Saturdays on TBS for WCW. So this might be 1995
Doing the
or so.
pinfall. I love this infected part.
Me still making fun of the way Dustin speaks. It's hilarious. You can join me on my other channel every Saturday morning. 7 a.m. for Saturday morning wrestling. He just kicked the shit out of it. Finley just kicked the shit out of William Regal's back. He stomped his fingers. Jesus.
It might be staged, but goddamn, I think these two didn't like each other.
That was just a joke. I'm on that cool.
Must have been fucking each other's wives. Let me not start that one.
All right, now Regal making a comeback. European uppercut. It's short hair, but that's some vicious shit. Yeah, he's breaking his forearm across his face. That's some vicious shit too. Oh, he lost one match, Dustin?
The commentary at Dusty Rhodes is classic. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, I like the way the man complete thought. Baby. I don't do a good Dusty Rhodes. I'm gonna stop.
Fuck out of him, didn't you?
You need to take a look around the country where the big boys play it right
Damn.
here.
That chair hit that pole hard as hell because Finley ducked it.
The Belfast Bruiser couldn't compete right now. Oh shit, he's trying to
move the mat off of the concrete floor. That hard concrete floor that the other Finley is. Oh shit. Rammed his head against the chair a couple times.
Yeah.
The referee called him off like this shit is enough. This shit been broke loose. And Finley gives him a tombstone power driver on that mat. On the outside. Tony Schiavone and Dusty Rhodes with the commentary on that match. Ooh, that boy, that was some wild shit there. But every Saturday morning, I do those matches. But I want to get into something else that I did a video about earlier this week. My man Mike Brown get the New York Knicks job, which a couple people turned down. Mike Brown probably was the third or fourth choice. I don't know why people don't want to coach the Knicks. Good Lord. So the guys on the Gills Arenas podcast had a few things to say about why Mark Jackson wasn't even considered for the job. So let's get into the Gills Arenas podcast.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the SportsDrSpock, Mickey Coleman, coming at you with another video. The New York Knicks have been searching for a head coach basically all summer. They finally hired former coach of the year with the Sacramento Kings, Coach Mike Brown, who also has coached the Cleveland Cavaliers, the LA Lakers, and among just a couple other jobs. I believe he coached the Cavaliers twice. So anyway, the Knicks finally get their coach, but there's another very capable head coach that everybody seems to be ignoring named Mark Jackson. So we're going to take a look at the Gills Arenas podcast and see what they have to say. This panel of experts have to say about Mark Jackson not getting another opportunity in the NBA to coach after he basically built that Golden State team that was a dynasty that Steve Kerr is coaching right now.
Spent 3 seasons as head coach for the Warriors, 2011-2014. Hasn't coached in the league since. Sat on this very couch here in Gills Arena, presented by Underdog. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh, I'm sorry to stop the video, but very early during that time, Mark Jackson predicted that Seth Curry and Klay Thompson would be one of the best backcourts of all time. Mark predicted this, and he was absolutely right.
Told us that he still has aspirations to get back into coaching. So on Tuesday, when Mike Brown was getting introduced as Knicks head coach, Jackson posted this on Instagram.
Whom it may concern. Blessings. You're more than qualified. Your resume says you're more than qualified. Your body of work says you're more than qualified. So it's easy to get depressed. It's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to get down. It's easy to have doubt and start questioning. I don't know who I'm talking to. You done prayed about it, asked about it, and it didn't happen. Well, it didn't happen for a reason. The worst place to be in this world is outside the will of God. Don't miss your shout. What's yours is yours. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's enough to run on. I gotta go. Blessings.
So Mark Jackson gives a motivational speech after being disappointed about some of his NBA opportunities. Now, he's getting opportunities, I guess, as a broadcaster, even though he just got laid off. And Mark Jackson actually explains basketball very well. He has a vast knowledge of what's going on the court and can explain it to the average basketball fan very well. So he's very good at that. So I don't see why anybody else hasn't picked him up to do that if that's what he wants to do. But I don't understand why he hasn't gotten any more coaching opportunities. I don't know why they decide to blackball Mark Jackson. I don't get it. He's already showed that he's a more than capable NBA head coach, basically building that Golden State team before and taking nothing away from Steve Kerr. But that team was already made ready to win by Mark Jackson. He had already developed those guys, and you just had to pretty much come in and just drive a car that was already in gear. I guess for lack of better words right now. But let's get a little bit deeper into this. Now, he gave that motivational speech to everybody, but I think he was kind of talking to himself to let you guys know what he was really going through. Because when you don't get opportunities and you know you can do something, there can't be anything more frustrating than that.
Lessons from Mark Jackson.
Can y'all imagine that?
It's very interesting that he had that to say while we got this funny looking animal when the commercial's about to start.
Yeah, I hate that. The commercial started right in the middle of my
Mark Jackson is a great religious believer.
I should just pay for the YouTube premium, I guess.
When you are a great religious believer, a lot of times your
clips just off of YouTube.
Tested. The fact that
I
this
use
man
more than just YouTube for my clips, though.
A team that's won multiple championships, he had basically coached them up.
Yeah.
And he hasn't had
he did.
Since 2014 to coach any other team. It's wild to me. The NFL does this collusion, does a lot of collusion too. But this is one of their sadder ones to me.
Yeah, because it's the most unfair
because the guy wants to coach. He wants another opportunity, and like he said, he's more than capable. And he was giving that speech, venting, but also trying to help other people, that might be going through the same thing, that you're more than qualified, but unfair things happen to you. But let's get back into this video.
Monday.com's AI blocks.
I won't stop it this much. I'm sorry, y'all.
I find that hard to believe.
We're going to skip this commercial, too.
New York legend, played with the Knicks. I guess Suge wants some smoke. Suge requested smoke. Suge got smoke. So, looking at that, does Mark Jackson deserve another head coaching job in the league? The timing has some people wondering.
I mean, coaching is coaching, man. It's not like that. You out the game for 6-7 years, you forget how to coach, right? So there's opportunities, it's relationships, and I don't know relationships he's built. So the fact that other coaches hasn't put him on to the coaching staff as assistants or what's the name. Sometimes it might just be too overqualified, right? And
even if he took an assistant job,
you do fear.
A lot of guys don't get assistant jobs either, especially somebody the caliber of Mark Jackson. Because maybe that head coach is a little bit worried if he gets on the hot seat, Mark Jackson is right there. I mean, he's sitting right next to him. A capable coach that developed the Golden State Warriors and had them play a playoff team and contenders 9 or 10 years after he's gone. Now, they were, that team he built. Well, a couple of people are going off of it, but they're pretty much there. It ain't 2014 no more. It's 2025. And out of that core, say Seth, Clay, and Draymond out of the core, 2 of them are still there. And the other one just left, maybe last year. So he built that team to win for a long time or to be competitive for a long time, even winning 4 championships. So a lot of people a lot of them coaches, if they're honest with themselves, understand he built that team and he developed them players and turned them into winners. Steve Kerr took them over the top, but Mark Jackson would have did the same thing with him, I think. So he ain't gonna get no. So I think that's one of the reasons he hasn't gotten an assistant coaching job. But yeah.
You do fear. Did you fear him in his coaching style?
This is Gilbert Arenas.
Assistant because
why not?
He can be possibly your replacement.
Right.
And that happens too. So I don't know what's going on. With why he hasn't got that job or got a second opportunity, but that's. I mean, I know why, but
you don't want to say it in just general.
I don't know. Do he know? He know why. Oh yeah. Okay, what we doing if we know why?
Hey, one of y'all say it.
You blackball.
Why you blackball, though?
They either we accept being blackballed, tell them to kiss up black balls, and you just keep going. Keep going, bro. Hey, keep jogging. You know it ain't happening. You knew it wasn't gonna happen when it all happened and went down, and everybody not taking a chance on what happened with you and them. I know what that feels like, man.
This is Rashad McCann.
Take them lumps. Shit, niggas not fucking with you. They're not fucking with you. They're not fucking with you, bro. They not.
So I got a couple jerseys at the house.
This is Kenyon Martin.
Steve, what's that slogan that your team used? Once a what?
Oh, once a hoe, always a hoe?
No, once a
Basically, same thing. My bad. Same sentence. That's what I be telling them. But
I'm scared to repeat that.
The saying is, you gonna take this way?
So the saying is, once a Nick, always a Nick.
Once a Nick, always a Nick.
So I guess that's not true. I guess that's not true for all. That's not true. It's not true for all.
Listen to what I had to say about this.
Then Mark Jackson would be the head coach of the New York Knicks.
Whoa. Once a Nick, always a Nick. I don't know about that, because didn't they drag Charles Oakley, one of the greatest Knicks of all time? When the Knicks were championship or Eastern Conference contenders for real, Charles Oakley was a huge part of that. One of the best power forwards in the NBA as far as on the defensive end and as far as being an enforcer and being a great role player for the New York Knicks. Mm-hmm. Charles Oakley embodied that Knicks toughness during the
I'm trying to stop saying
so
90s. Much in the videos.
And they basically had security drag Charles Oakley's ass out the arena. Mm-hmm. So how true is that, Kenyon? Nigga, how true is that, once a Nick, always a Nick, as you say? Ugh, all right.
Ooh. So once a Nick, not always a Nick.
Yeah.
Everybody's not always welcome for whatever circumstance. So whatever the situation is why he hasn't gotten the job is outweighing the fact that he was a Nick at one point. Once a Nick is always a Nick.
Yeah, he has to be strong. Yeah, basically, whatever black ball is going on, as a Nick, that should be erased. That don't have nothing to do with what over here. I'm Dolan. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about.
Normally, that's the way he approaches it, right?
Yeah.
Normally, Dolan run his shit the way he want to run the fuck with everybody else got to say.
That shit must be stronger than that.
It's bigger than rap. Yeah. It's deeper than rap right now.
Yeah, they say the reason he blackballed is deeper than rap because they say James Dolan, the owner of the Knicks, don't really care about how the league works. He's going to do his thing anyway. If you're blackballed, just blackball. But, he's going to do his thing because of the way they treated Charles Oakley, who I think should be New York Knicks royalty because he embodied those teams. They were very good teams that went to the finals. They just ran into Elijah Wan. And I believe they went to the finals again in the later 90s, in the 99 strike shortened season when Allen Houston hit that shot. So, get back into the video.
That shit must be stronger than that.
It's bigger than rap.
Yeah.
It's deeper than rap right now.
Hey, James, stand down.
It's deeper than rap. So
that's a good one.
It's unfortunate
when you talking about Dolan, he does the opposite.
Let's never watch this show.
On another, just for Mark, right?
But don't forget to like and subscribe.
And this is for players as well.
Let's get into some comments about this.
Upper echelon of what we thrive to play in. This
because I really want to know how y'all feel.
Basketball is the NBA. But I want people to understand it's not the end all to be all, right? Of course, we all want to play in the NBA. We all want to make it, but there's other places that you can be successful at and thrive at and get that same thing. And they paying top dollar green money for that same situation. Yep. If they're not letting you in, then let's pivot.
Yep.
Right? Let's pivot. I don't know if he wants to be a college coach. I don't know if he wants to be anything but he has a resume. He's coached enough good players. He has the name of his that he, if he wanted to, I don't know if that's his desire to coach college. I'm pretty sure if he put his name in some of them hats, these schools now with the Damon Stoudemire and other people getting jobs and those making with the NFL guys doing it. I'm pretty sure that would be with the Deion. If he wanted to pursue that. But let's not put all our eggs in this.
I mean, it's good money, but if I was him, I'd rather coach in the NBA too, because you got to worry about recruit. You got to worry about a motherfucker's grades, them staying eligible. And you got to recruit just as hard every year because everybody ain't staying. Motherfuckers, even though they're getting paid now, a lot of people's just making that jump after 1 year. So you have to replace that one player every year. I'd rather just coach in the NBA too. But shit, maybe he could go overseas and make some money if that's what he desires to do. Mark is just a little bit older now. Maybe he doesn't want to, live all over the country anymore. Maybe he wants to live in one spot, or he doesn't want to live overseas. to coach, anywhere. I think he wants to coach in the NBA, and I think that Knicks job would have been perfect for him. Taking nothing away from Mike Brown. I'm actually happy Mike Brown got that job because I thought it was kind of bullshit. And I did a video on that about him getting fired. I'll put some shorts out about that too over the next couple of weeks. About the video I did about him being fired from Sacramento. I thought it was very unfair. It surprised everybody. But I'm going
basket, man, and when it don't happen, then that's all we want to do. No, it's like,
why don't sports work the same way as like colleges, in a sense of if you went to Harvard,
they look out for you.
There's a pipeline.
You all the coaching staff there, probably.
Right? Keeping it the same. Yeah, right? Duke does it. Right? You keep it the same. So the NBA.
I see what he's saying.
It's just NFL, all sports. How come the first litter you go after is always outside sources, never the players that went through? So the players that retired, that IQ is high, that want a coaching job, why isn't that the first person you go after? Why is it always someone else that has no overseas, and you just go, you had no offense to, but you, Dr. J coaches, you got all these coaches that built the NBA and you never gave them opportunities. Like Kareem has, you use a motherfucker every time something's happening, but you never gave him a real opportunity. Black coach. Like Pip, you never gave him opportunity to coach.
Pat Ewing was a head coach of college. You don't
really know about what Kareem is saying.
Come on, man.
At least give him a chance.
Yeah, because he did 13 years.
So let's stop some shit. Let's stop.
He was already there, know the whole shit. Then he went there to do
man,
to do more shit.
Pat went to college because they wouldn't let him in the league, and
he should have been considered first.
I don't know if he should have been considered first over Mark Jackson because Mark Jackson has NBA head coaching experience. Although Pat Ewing did do well at Georgetown, when you look at that coaching, though, even though there's probably no better nigga all time than Patrick Ewing, he may be that franchise's all-time greatest player. So that's why he's thinking should have been considered first. But Mark Jackson has more of a track record in the NBA as far as coaching than Pat Ewing does, as far as being a head coach.
You don't think your fans are going to appreciate it? Like if this is the real coach, I got a face coach.
Yeah, how come that you can
face?
Yeah, I'm sitting beside.
And then there you go.
All right.
So look what the Mavericks did.
Yeah.
Motherfucker Jason Kidd, you motherfucker co-rookie of the year. You available, goddamn, hey.
Come back.
Come on back, bro.
Come on back.
But know what you are, you built. Hey,
how many people?
Yeah, and Jason Kidd actually did a really good job in Milwaukee when he coached there. He helped coach up the Milwaukee Bucks. I believe he was Giannis's first NBA coach. But anyway, these are what some of these guys had to say about Mark Jackson not being able to coach the New York Knicks or anywhere else in the NBA. I think it's sad that these leagues
I can't believe
get together and they keep people that are obviously qualified for these jobs just because of personal gripes.
Or maybe YouTube on that.
NFL does it. Major League Baseball did it with Pete Rose. How the all-time leader?
Let me see what I can do.
In hits, right quick. Baseball hits. The one with more than anybody. Not in your Hall of Fame. But when the motherfucker died.
I don't think so, because I would have to switch. Like
you let him in the Hall of Fame. You said you're going to probably let him in the Hall of Fame. Thanks. Let me in there when I can't even enjoy it. I don't even know about this shit because I'm dead to the motherfucker.
Some other way.
Why do they do it? This shit is so unfair. But anyway, this is your boy, the Sports Dr. Spock. I'll get it on that note. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what you think in the comment section about this video. I am out for now. And don't forget to join us every Saturday morning. There'll be a Saturday morning wrestling video out every Saturday. Check me out there, too. Until later, I am gone. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm out. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much what I was up to during the last week or so of some of the videos I had put out on the other channel. There'll be a link in the description box to the other channel as well. I'd like for some of you guys to come over there and see where I'm cutting some of the shorts from. So hopefully you guys are having a great Sunday and continue to have one. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my Sunday. I have a couple things I want to do today, and I'm going to go ahead and go out and enjoy myself. So this is your boy, the Sports Dr. Spock. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this. Tell your friends about me if you think they will enjoy some of my content. I really appreciate you guys like, share, and subscribe. And like everybody who's shared and subscribed so far. I'm getting a lot of love so far on this small channel, especially lately since I've been cutting up the shorts. But I am gone for now, and I'll see you soon. I'm going to try to go live a little bit more often as things happen and as I get more equipment, because I got to buy more equipment. And I can make the lives a little fresher. You guys can see what I'm talking about. And, we can all come in here and converse. That's what I really want to do. I want to converse with everybody, just anybody. Come on in here and talk this ass with me. I'm the Sports Dr. Spock, y'all, and I'll check y'all out later. Peace.